Okay, let us start the class. Okay, welcome everyone. So today you are going to have a class on the first unit of the ninth standard, that is number system. Which unit you are going to learn today?
Number system.
Number system.
Number system.
Number system. Okay, got it. So now, uh, before entering to the unit number system, we shall have a discussion on that how the numbers have came from long back years, that from the olden days, how the numbers came into existence. Okay, when we see in the ancient time, they were not having those numbers what we are using at present. So they were not knowing any idea about how to count and what are the numbers and how we have to represent certain number by which symbol they have to represent. They were not knowing anything at all. So hope you have got the idea what I have told to you. They were not having any idea about any numbers and any symbol to represent the numbers. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what happened? See, in the olden period, it's just an example of he has mentioned one of an example that in the ancient time the peoples faced many problems regarding the taking care of them, what their cattle, okay, those animals which were they were rearing, so they were unable to count them. So what happened next? So you know that there is a uniqueness in a human and animals. What is that uniqueness? Anyone? Anyone? What is the uniqueness which is being there for a human being and the animals? What is that different from the animals to the man? There is a uniqueness is there. One thing is very different, that we all have got a brains. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what
Yes,
happened?
sir.
So what he did, so he founded what a way to keeping an eye on his animals. So whereas those other animals can't use their brains, but the human being, he started to think on that. We are the one who are able to think, speak, and do all those activities, right? So let us see the next part. See what happened. So, in order to have a count of those animals, what he did, he used to keep. Sorry, sir. He keep a stone with him for a corresponding to one animal, and again, this is how he started to count. Okay, this was the beginning of counting the numbers. It means how we have to count the number of animals, right? So what he did, he started to represent one stone to represent one animal. Hope you are getting.
Yes, sir.
ಹೇಳಕತ್ತದ್ರಿ? Okay.
Yes,
It's
sir.
just
Yes,
a
sir.
story, right? So how it has been, the number has came into existence, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನ ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡಕ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದ ಬಗ್ಗೆನ ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀನ್ರಿ ನಾನು. There are many theories are there, okay? Among them, this is one of them, okay? See, so at next what he did, he has been representing similarly for two animals he started to keep two stones, whereas for three animals he started to keep three stones. In this way, for so on he started to represent the number of animals by the given number of stones. Okay, then what happened? See what it says, that this is the one-to-one correspondence give birth to many mathematical symbols. Some of these symbols are called as, now they are called as numbers. ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ, ನಾವು ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಎಣಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಎಣಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಒಂದು ಗುರ್ತ ಕೊಟ್ಟವ, symbol. He has represented a symbol, and from there we have been started to use the mathematical symbols, those, so they are now called as numbers. Now, see those numbers which we are using at present, you are able to see on the screen, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the symbol to represent the numbers. Okay. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಏನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಹಲೋ
ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬ್ಯಾರೆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರಾಕತ್ತೈತ್ರಿ
ಎದ್ರ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರತ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಎದ್ರ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬರತ್ರಿ okay so the collection of numbers such as 1 wait a while see now the collection of numbers such as 1 2 3 4 and 5 these are nothing but numbers which we are able to count what we are able to do this what we are able to do we are able to count such numbers are called as natural numbers what they are called as
Natural numbers.
Natural
numbers,
for okay I got it the symbol used to represent the natural number is this one that is capital N okay this you have learnt in the lower classes let us see the next part so let us know more about number system which they were using and the earlier periods see it's one of the interesting thing what you are seeing at present these are the symbols which were being used in the early peoples by the earlier peoples these were the symbols they were used to represent the numbers okay here this is the Brahmi they used to represent one has this one line 2 has 2 lines 3 has 3 lines 4 has plus and these all were the symbols they were using to represent the number from the Hindu lipi we can see that 0 1 2 3 4 5 they were representing in such way Arabic these are the Arabic numerals in the medieval time we were using the symbols in this way and at present at the modern system that what we are at using at present that is the decimal system that which is consisting of 10 digits that is from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 these are the symbols we are reusing at the present moment okay now Babylonian you have listened you have heard this Babylonian name
Yes, sir.
okay they were the first peoples to use the numbers okay now and there are many other number systems throughout the world there are different number systems they were using among them is one is this is the Chinese number system what we are seeing at present on the screen they've used to represent the numbers in this symbolic time that symbolic way that is for 1 they were representing this way 2 3 4 they were representing this type of numbers symbolically they were using the numbers in this way okay so okay the number system which we are using at the present what is that number system called as ಈಗ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ನಾಗ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀವಲ್ರಿ ಆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವ್ರಿ
Modern number system. Arabic
What?
number system.
Hindu Arabic no Hindu Arabic system what is that
Arabic system.
okay or else we call it as a decimal system yavodri
Decimal system.
okay that what you are able to see on the screens are Hindu Arabic system or the decimal system so that is including the 10 digits that is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 okay let us see the next slide see before that I have told you that there is a uniqueness in a human being compared to other animals right that is he is able to use his brain right
Yes, sir.
yes or no okay So what happened when we all peoples got a system of counting, that is we are able to count things now, we are able to count the animals, we are able to count that things or anything what we are seeing at present. So what happened, the human beings are having such a thing that he is not satisfied by what he has got, you know that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Still
Yes, sir.
something is required by him. So what happened, so human need for the number seems to be fulfilled here. So what we were able to do, we were able to count, that was sufficient. But suddenly what happened, let us see the situation, what was happened next. Shall we see now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what happened, see, you know that if we are in the need, right, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಬೆನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? Sir, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's why
Yes,
we
sir.
call it as, if there is a need, that is nothing but that need is itself a mother of invention or discoveries. So what happened, the next thing is, we shall see in the next slides. Suddenly what happened, a flash came into the brain of a humans that, okay, if there is a one animal, we can count it as one. If there is a two animals, we can count it as two. But think an situation where you are not having any animals at all. So what would be that thing signifies, what it denotes? Okay, ಏನು ಇರದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಎಣಿಕೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So that was not been known for the peoples. So this leads to what, to think on that, how to represent nothing. What
Nothing.
to represent
How to represent
nothing, right? Very good. See, there is a no, if there is no animal, means how I have to represent, how we have to, wait a while. See, ಏನು ಇರದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಚಿಹ್ನೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವುದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೋ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸಿಂಬಾಲ್, ನಮಗ್ ಚಿಹ್ನೆ ಬೇಕಲ್ರಿ, ಚಿಹ್ನೆ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, we
Yes, sir.
need
Yes,
that
sir.
symbol. But that symbol, it took many long years. You can't imagine that. It took so many years to represent nothing, and that nothing has came from our India. Okay, let us see in the next slide what he says. See, in the many mathematicians, what he says, that many mathematicians of the different era has suggested for symbolizing the nothing, right? But Aryabhatta, the Indian mathematician, was the first who introduced the symbol zero. It plays a very important role in the field of mathematics, not only in the field of mathematics but in the field of science. If we have been progressed up to this much at the present era, it is because of the invention of zero. For symbolizing nothing to the world, it made a complicated thing easier. So what happens when we discovered zero, the mathematical calculation becomes very, very, very simple. So this was the advantage of founding or getting the symbol of zero. Whether you are getting my points?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so when we got zero, right, zero ಬಂತು ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ ಅವನ್ ಎಣ್ಸಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂದ್ವಿ, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ವಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಚಿಹ್ನೆ ಏನಂದ್ವಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಎನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ವಿ. ಮುಂದೆ ಏನಾಗತ್ರಿ, ನಮಗ ಏನದು ಇರದೆ ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸಿಂಬಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದ್ರಿ, they used a symbol that is nothing but zero. So now when a new member came to the family, right, now up to here we were having only the numbers which we were countable, right? Now a number has been came, which means nothing. When a new family member came to a family, so he gave a complete thing has a different name, and that name is whole number. What was another name for that set of numbers?
Whole number.
Whole number.
And for that whole numbers, when does it becomes whole? ಪೂರ್ಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ್ರಿ ನಾವು. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಪೂರ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಣಿಸಲಾಗುವಂತ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳಿಗೆ 0 ಬಂತು ಅವಾಗ ಅವನು ಪೂರ್ಣ ಆದ, ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕನಿಂದ ಅವನೇನದ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಆದ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಬಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಯಾರು ಬಂದಾಗ?
Zero.
Importance of zero. Okay, the symbol to represent the whole numbers is W. What is the symbol to represent whole numbers? Okay. So this was how we come to know about the whole numbers. Purna sankhya ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾತ್ರಿ? Which is a new member we have came here? We have got it here.
Zero.
So it's a new member to which family? Whole number. Right. So basically I have been coming telling that the man is not fulfilled by anything. Whenever he got something new, he goes in search of something more new. See what I'm saying? ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೊಸದನ್ನ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅವಾಗ ಮತ್ತೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೊಸದನ್ನ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಕುತೂಹಲದಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನ್ರಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯ, it never stops anywhere. He's still in a search of doing something new or getting something new. So what happened after getting come to know that how we are able to count now, we are able to symbolize nothingness also. But what happened? The human needs does not fulfilled here. What happened? As far as he developed the sense of trade, he found some are the other ways to exchange a goods, the service, and one of the way adopted was barter system. You know, in the olden days they were not having any currencies. What they used to do is, for certain goods they were exchanging between those trade things to get that business, right? They were not using any kind of money there. So what happened? Let us see in the next slide. See, when the money came into existence, they were not having a lot of money being printed. So what happened? Due to the lack of money, bartering became a popular in 1930 during the Great Depression. So it was an obtained to food various other service. It was done through the groups between the peoples who acted similar to the banks. If any items were sold, the owner would receive a credit that it means borrow, and the buyer's account would be debited means lending. Let us see in the next slide in detail. See what he says that ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ the system of credit and debit was introduced by the concept of borrowing. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? What is meant by borrowing?
ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು.
ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಏನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು? ಹೌದ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು?
ಮನಿ.
Money,
Okay,
sir. Money.
ಸಾಲ. Okay, right.
Money.
If I have nothing, I am borrowing money from the someone. It means I have a negative balance. ನನ್ನ ಬಳಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ನಾನೇನೋ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಬಳಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರ it means I have a negative balance. So ಯಾವಾಗ negative balance ಆತು, it means I don't have a money but I have got that goods. It means I have taken some money from that person. That is nothing but a negative balance. And the same way, and if I have a lot and someone else borrowing from me, I have a positive balance. ನಾನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಬೇರೆ ನನ್ನ ಬಳಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡಿದ್ದು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ, ನನಗೆ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ವೇರ್ not been having any symbols. See, try to understand my words. ಈ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ನಂಬಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಚಿಹ್ನೆಗಳು ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಮ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು.
Yes, sir.
Will we take one example that how the negative numbers came to existence?
Yes, sir.
ಮಾತಾಡೋದು.
Yes,
Okay. ಕೇಳ್ರಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir.
For example, okay, got it. So, for example, somebody has taken a pen for 10 rupees, right? How many rupees you have taken a pen for?
10 rupees.
10 rupees.
So you feel that it's not so good pen and you want to sell that pen right now. So what happens? Nobody is willing to take that pen for 10 rupees. So what you will do that you will reduce the cost of that pen and you will sell and start to sell for 8 rupees. So when he sold that pen for the 8 rupees, whether he got a loss or profit?
Loss.
Loss.
How much loss he has got? Yes,
Loss.
2 rupees loss ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು symbolically represent ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. The peoples were not knowing how to represent that negative numbers. So what happened? This leads to the invention of the negative numbers. Let us see in the next slides. See, the next type of a numbers, that is the positive numbers and the negative numbers in the mathematics refers to these numbers are symbolized as like this, that is -4, -3, -2, -1. ಸೊ ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ನಮಗ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಲ್ರಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ನಾವು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನ ಬರಿತಿದ್ವಿ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರಿತಿದ್ವಿ? 1, 2, 3 ಅಂತ ಬರಿತಿದ್ವಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಋಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಬೇಕಾದು ನಾವು, ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಚಿಹ್ನೆಯನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ವಿ. ಆ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಏನಂತ ಕೊಟ್ವಿ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ -1, -2, -3. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಏನಾದ ಮಾರ, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ discovery of the negative numbers. Hope you got that, how we have got the negative numbers. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, after coming to know that how the negative numbers have came into the world, so we see that the set of numbers which were countable are called as natural, and the set of numbers which were having a counting number and 0, they are called as whole number. And similarly, when we got a negative numbers, a new member started to come into this family that are called as negative numbers. Then we have to give another name for this set of numbers, and that name was integers. What was the name for that family members?
Integers.
ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ್ರಿ. ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ್ರಿ ಇದಕ್ಕ?
ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕಗಳು.
ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ?
ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು.
ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು.
ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವ್ರಿ?
ಪೂರ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ.
What we call for integers?
ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕಗಳು.
Set of numbers. Okay, a set of numbers. See how we have to define a set of numbers which were having including the whole numbers along with the negative numbers are called as integers. ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾಗಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಇದ್ದು ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ಋಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ರಿ, ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? ಪೂರ್ಣಾಂಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ. A set of numbers that is including whole numbers and negative numbers are nothing but integers, and the symbol to represent negative that is integers is Z or I. Sometimes it is represented as capital I or capital Z, which is including 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 4, and so on. These are the numbers which are present in a family of integers. Hope you come to know about the integers, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So ಪದೇ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತೀನ್ರಿ ನಾನು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಮ್ದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Yes, we have reached to the set of numbers where we can recognize the negative numbers, we are able to recognize nothingness, we are able to count. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸಫಿಶಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀರಿ?
No, sir.
What happens is, whenever we have got something, we will feel having a desire that I need still, right? Innu bekansuttallri?
Yes, sir.
So what happened with the flow of time, the social relation people are improved. So people started sharing the goods from each other. This sharing habit raised a question in a mathematics. Shall we see that question now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, it's one of the very interesting thing. So what happened? Once a boy was eating an apple, right? So what happened? He gave a part of an apple to his sister. One bhagavanna he gave to his sister. So what happened? How much apple he has eaten? This was a question now. And how much part he has given to his sister. So this question, this kind of a question leads to a new kind of a numbers. Shall we see that which kind of a numbers it leads to?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಒಂದು ಪೂರ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಗಳಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪೂರ್ಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಗಳಾದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಪೂರ್ಣ ಇತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಸೇಬು ಇತ್ತದು. ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾತು, some part he gave to his sister. Suppose this part he has given to his sister, right? And the remaining part he has eaten. So how can we represent how much he has been eaten and how much he has given to his sister? Can we represent by those numbers which we have been studied up to here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಂತ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ, ಪೂರ್ಣ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದರಾಗನ ಭಾಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿಲ್ರಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟ್ಟ. So what happened for the next thing, we shall see that what it leads to.
Fraction.
What it leads to? Fraction is nothing but part of a whole, ಒಂದು ಪೂರ್ಣದ ಭಾಗ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, sister portion ಇಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು and boy's portion ಇಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು. Suppose if he has been given 1/4 of to the sister and ಎಷ್ಟು ತಿನ್ನಂಗಾತ್ರಿ ಅವ 3/4 has been eaten by that boy. So when you add 1/4 plus 3/4, you get one complete. You can just for example have taken, I'm not sure that how much part has been eaten by his sister and how much he has taken by his brother. So fractions means you will have 1/3, 4/7, 7/4. Those all are nothing but fractions. You have learned in the earlier classes, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now directly I don't discuss about lot of things about fractions. I directly come to a new set of numbers, that is we call it as a fractions. Sorry, rationals. What we call it as?
Rational.
Rational ka matte fraction ka ಏನು changes ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. When I talk about the fraction, they are always positive. What they are always?
Positive.
Okay. Fractions are always positive, whereas the rational numbers may be positive or negative. Appigola microphone off ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. I can realize now, but do one thing, off your microphone. ಕೇಳಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಈಗ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
ಮೈಕ್ರೋಫೋನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು ಬಿಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಮೈಕ್ರೋಫೋನ್ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ. Okay, so ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಾತಿದ್ನಪ್ಪ, I was telling you a difference between the rational number and fraction. So fractions are those which are always positive, whereas the rational numbers, it includes both kind of a numbers, that may be a positive, that may be a negative. So one thing is, the statement is there, all rationals are fraction, but all fractions are not rational. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ?
All
fractions are rational.
ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
All fractions are not rational.
Anyone. I've told you that don't make a group answers, right? Anyone has to answer. ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ. ಹೇಳಪ್ಪಿ.
All fractions are rational, but all rationals are not fractions.
ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ಯಾಕಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದ್ರಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ? ನಾನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ, ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತೀರಾ? What I said, all rationals are fraction, but all fractions are not rational. ಯಾಕ?
Rationals may in negative, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, Appi, very good. You are getting an idea now. Okay, ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. So a rational numbers ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. A fraction in which what is there? Numerator ಇರುತ್ತಾ, denominator ಇರುತ್ತಾ, chosen from a set of integers. It is important. So ಯಾವ fractions ನಲ್ಲಿ numerator ಮತ್ತೆ denominator integers ಇರ್ತಾವ, but ಏನಿರ್ಲೇಬೇಡದು, denominator non-zero ಇರಬೇಕು. Denominator should not be zero. Such numbers are called as rational numbers, and collections of such all rational numbers are called as what? A set of rational numbers. do you know what is the symbol to represent a rational number?
Q. Capital Q.
Capital
Capital
Q. Very good.
Capital Q.
Okay, I got it. Okay. See, uh, so today up to here we have seen what we have seen about how the numbers have came into existence. Different kinds of numbers were there, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How we
Yes, sir.